check, check. Check. Okay, cool. Hey guys, CardiYO Live Demo. I'm coming on here again to show you some more core moves. It's for all of you with tight hips. Who doesn't have a tight hip, huh? Or two for that matter. So movements that you can do to keep that range there. And for you guys who are in the group, this is like good for you to refer back to. But also being that I'm coming on every week, it doesn't mean you have to do all of these like all the time. It's just that there are variations of the movements we should be doing around the hips to keep the ranges, and so even if it's just 3 or 4, bye, Jean, thanks for coming, bye, thank you. Will do, thanks. So this is really just 3 or 4 movements, right? And then they vary each week. So that's all you really have to do. It should not take more than like 30 seconds to 2 minutes. I mean, it's just a few things you can do in the morning. To add in and do as many of them as you want. You could make a workout out of all of them, but you really don't have to because that gets to be overwhelming. Poor Bill was so out of his mind this week, he couldn't keep up with them all. So, Bill, you don't have to do everything, but you do have to do something and just a few of them, okay? So, don't get so overwhelmed and freaked out. It's not even like a workout, they're just movements to add on. So, we're going to be changing it up soon in a few weeks upon other people's requests. But for now, this is serving you who are doing the stretch program with me. Okay, so here we go. Now, it would be great if I could remember what they are. Oh, I hope I wrote it down somewhere. That's how my mind is, I can't remember. All right, I think I'm going to use this bench. And let's see, what do I have? You still keep warming up. I've got a lot of Sue's here. Sue number 1 is warming up. Okay, so we have, roll up, rock the baby. So to keep your spine movable. If you have osteoporosis, you don't want to do a roll up, but it's just rolling through your spine. Okay, only back to your shoulders, not your neck. Now when you come up, you can just kind of pull this leg in and rock here at your hip like rocking a baby, and then roll back and up. And I'm just underhand pulling my ankle inward, so I'm getting that rotation in the hip, and I roll back, and the momentum of your legs is really what's carrying you through the roll. So that is movement number 1 for you. And then I like this very much so, but it would be better if you were on like a table. It would be better because you'll have more of a range. So here you could do it, you just anchor yourself here in your upper body. Your legs are straight, and then you bend and lift the legs up beyond the bench, lower and out, up. And you'll feel like a hip flexor stretch and a quad stretch. And that does take lots of core strength. So you want to squeeze your glutes to get the thighs up higher than the bench. And this is the purpose, is to keep that range here after we stretch out. And if you're not doing that, that's fine too. It's still an exercise you can do. Next one up, another favorite, in a lunge. This is how it looks. Long strided lunge. Seen it before. We had the rotation for your spinal twist. Okay, sometimes that's hard to break through and reach up to the sky because that's movement in your spine. I know you're tight. If it's too much to get to the floor, this is what you do. You just go onto a chair and you support yourself there on a chair or a countertop. But you get into this lunge stance and you add the twist. Did you make your goal, Sue? Yay, she made her goal. Excellent. We go for calories for 5 minutes. I'm not going to tell you what her goal is, but she made it. She doesn't always make it. That means it's a good day. Okay, one more. So just basically, your downward dog here. Like to incorporate more your lower legs. You're just pushing one heel at a time into the floor. So again, with the downward dog, because people get it wrong. It's pushing your hands to the floor. You invert yourself, so then, you know, your spine is lengthened here. It shouldn't be rounded, and your hips point up to the sky, and your ears are between your biceps. And when you do it, you just get that movement all through, you know what, you get the movement. You can feel everything like unlocking at once. A total body unlock is what I should call it. And if you can't get down to the floor, because a lot of people can't, you're not the only one, you can still do this by holding on here, pressing your hips back. You can see I'm in the same exact formation. And this time, I don't lift my hips, I just bend